Hey guys, coming to you today for the my Saturday book review. It's Saturday, so time for a book review. But before we get started, I want you to just hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit that little bell next to it. That'll give you notifications when I come out with new videos. So make sure you do that first. But after you do that, let's get right into this book. Today we're going to be reviewing The Shadows by Alex North. And I just got done reading this book actually not too long ago, so it's still pretty fresh in my mind. I give this book a four-star review overall. I believe that the plot was very almost distinct from the beginning. It led you down a very predictable path for a very long time in the book. I would say that at a certain point in time, and I'm not going to give anything away, but at a certain point in time, what you thought and where you were going with this book completely reversed. There was a twist in the plot, if you say, and the book took a turn to just, it really kept you guessing after that point in time, because you really didn't know what was going to happen, which was great. So again, you start going down this path. This is about a young boy. There's a couple different point of views in this book. One of the point of views is being kind of a then and now. So the main character, his then part is when he was a child, when he was growing up. There was a brutal I can't speak today. A brutal murder that happened in his village, and the things that built up to this murder were, to him, it was almost, it was laid out very clear who did the murder, the previous murder. But then the now comes along, and there's another murder, and it's a copycat murder of the one that happened many years ago in his childhood. The second point of view is a detective, and she comes along and she has to solve this current murder. But for her to solve this murder, she has to look to the past. Their characters merge at a certain point. You think the story is going one way, and then boom, the plot twist happens, and you're sent down a path that you don't know. You're confused for a few minutes, and then pieces start to fit back together into the puzzle. Therefore, I really think that that's why I give this book a 4-star. I believe that the plot twist and when the plot twist happens and when you start to kind of wake up to that new reality, that's definitely like a 5-star moment in this book. The first part of the book, though, I would probably give it about a 3-star, and the reason why is because the characters aren't really compelling. And you do think that this book is going to go in a certain direction. There's some things with lucid dreams that, are some of these delusional fantasies that these kids are having about shared dreams and delusional dreams. And then it almost seems like that part is kind of given up on after a while. And you really kind of want to know what, was that real, or there were some promises made early in the book that I felt like near the end of the book, those promises weren't delivered. So most time on a really good mystery or a really good thriller book like this is, it's more of a mystery thriller, not necessarily horror genre, even though The Shadows is kind of creepy, but it's more like mystery thriller novel. You really want to put a lot of questions out. You really want to put a lot of promises out in the first, and then as the book unfolds, you deliver on those questions and on those promises. So I felt like the first part of the book, there were some promises made and some questions that needed to be answered that didn't get answered near the second part of the book. But when the plot twist happened, there was questions, and those questions were after the plot twist, all those questions that were asked, all the promises that were made from that point on, they were all delivered on. So again, I give it a 4-star altogether. The first part, also the one thing about the characters is they don't develop. They're not terribly interesting characters. There are some quirkinesses to them. There's there's a little love backstory to it. There's some things that are very commonplace for these characters, but they're not terribly interesting. But once the book starts to unfold, you kind of realize that this is not necessarily a superpower. This is not like a superhero type book. It's a very tragic book. It's a very dark, I would say. It's a dark novel. I'm familiar with that because I like writing dark thrillers. That's what my book is about. Attrition it's a very dark, very deep, there's a lot of symbolism in the book, and there's a lot of symbolisms in the shadows as well. So that being said, the characters as they develop through the story don't necessarily have to be compelling. They can be a little bit boring because they're not meant to shine in this book. The ones who are meant to shine in this book they do a very good job about that. So again, Alex North, great. It's a great read. It's a very quick read. It's a thought-provoking read. The mystery, again, the mystery part of it, very well played out. The plot twist, very well laid out. Again, the first part of the book I would give a 3. The second half after the plot twist, I'd give it a 5. That's how I got my rating of an overall 4 for this book. So go check it out. I'll leave the link to the Amazon listing in my notes. I give it a 4-star. Make sure you if you like this video, check out my other videos. I've done several book reviews so far. Check out those videos as well. Give them all a like. Give them all a view. Make sure you hit like and subscribe for this video. Subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more content coming out. I'm making several videos a week. I'm also going to be doing a reading soon. Some other stuff. I got some other stuff in the works as well. But just check back from time to time. But if you hit that notification button, when I post a new video, you'll get an instant notification. So that's kind of a fun thing to do, right? Get notifications, say, hey, T.A. Myers came out with a new video. So anyways, like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching my Saturday book review. See you guys next Saturday, if not before. I appreciate it. Thanks again. Have a great day.